my goodness, that is so good. So what do we got here? We have some Trader Joe's pre-made breaded chicken cutlets. I have never had them before today. I made them extra crispy. Added about 10 minutes to the cooking time. I can't tell you how good this is. We have some lettuce, romaine lettuce, some momotaro tomatoes. We have some sharp cheddar cheese, and a little bit of mayo, ranch, and sweet chili peppers. Oh my goodness, just take a look at that. One more sensual bite. So, let's do a little catching up. This is going to be a bit of a different video, at least on a technical front. I am currently using my wireless headphones. I don't know how the audio with this is going to be. Hopefully it's decent. I guess we'll find out because you can't go back now. I am also using a brand new ring light because I'm trying to get all fancy smancy. I can't tell whether it's better or worse or equal. I have no real idea. It seems like it might be a little bit better. Anyway, you all can let me know if you feel so inclined. It's pretty late for myself. It's about 6:30 p.m. Late dinner. I was struck with the urge to get some of those McDonald's chicken snack wraps. I saw it on a commercial while I was scrolling Amazon for something to watch. And I looked at the price that they're trying to charge in my area, almost $5 a pop. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, in an effort to scratch that itch, I said, hey, we have McDonald's snack wraps at home. So I just decided to make them all from scratch. It cost a fraction of the amount for 10 times the amount of food. I don't know how much I'm exaggerating. I feel like not very much. What am I doing? You know I had to do it. You know I had to show it off. Stuart Gordon's Reanimator. Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton. I think I've shown this one off before. Great movie classic. This is infinitely better than if I had simply been lazy and ordered McDonald's or gone to get McDonald's. I'm parched. For anybody with sensitive ears, now would be the time to 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Death row drink right there. Last meal drink right there. Oh, pardon me, manners. Let's get some more of this wrap down. Doesn't that just look great? as is the usual, I'll ask, how's everybody doing out there? I hope everybody's doing well, that everybody has peace in their life, that you're doing the exciting things that you want to when you want to, that you're watching really cool stuff on the TV, checking out new movies. Have you been to the theaters recently? I have not. It's been some time. Can't do the crowds anymore. Just can't do it. Have you listened to any good music lately? I did come prepared this time. So this is another different thing for this video. Let me know if any of you are interested, but you're gonna get it today. I have a stack of movies that I have watched recently. Some of them I have seen before, some of them first timers. Nice little selection there. So, this one was cool. It's a Vestron video release, Lionsgate subsidiary. Kind of a revamp of the 80s classic line of Vestron movies. This was really good. This was sort of your Carrie adjacent movie. I believe it was 2000, maybe 2002. Yeah, 2002. And this horror cult classic, May, played by Angela Bettis, is a socially awkward veterinary assistant with a lazy eye and an obsession with perfection. Never really fitting in, she grew up wearing a pirate's patch, and her sole companion continues to be a perfectly kept doll until she meets handsome Adam and his beautiful hands. As May's relationships with Adam and an alluring colleague descend into depravity, she soon finds out that people are not 100% perfect. Only certain parts of them are. This was really, really good. I have been meaning to check it out for years. Never got around to it for one reason or another. When this line, which I collect 100% of, dropped this release through the Lionsgate Limited line, I had to snag it up, and I do not regret it. This is a good watch. I don't know, I guess you would call it sort of a psychosexual black comedy, light on the comedy, more on the psycho, but really good stuff. Let's get some more McDonald's wrap. And these are in no particular order, of course. Just what's in the stack. We've got 30 Days of Night. That glare. Okay, we'll have to fix that. Got 30 Days of Night. This is one of the greatest vampire films ever made. It's an adaptation of the graphic novels from the mid-2000s, if I recall. Don't quote me on that. This movie is a 10 out of 10 banger. It's one of my comfort movies. I watch it all the time, many times a year. Kind of weird that a gruesome, graphic, brutal vampire horror movie is a comfort movie, but there it is. That's how we do. Here, let's go like this. And let me know if you've seen any of these movies. Let me know if this is silly and you don't want to see it. Let me know if I should make these separate videos or incorporate them in like this. Or better yet, let me know if I should just do whatever I want like I always do. Give me your feedback. comments. Let me know. Cheers to my English speakers. I have not actually watched this one. I have to take my previous statement back. These aren't all recently watched. This is The Shroud, which is David Cronenberg, one of the greatest directors to ever make a movie. He's known for endless classics. You got The Fly. You have got A History of Violence. You have got Videodrone. You have Existence, Shivers. The list goes on and on and on and on. He is the titan of body horror, and also of really awesome, thought-provoking thrillers and dramas. As I understand it, this movie, which I have not even watched the trailer for, in David Cronenberg, I trust. I believe it's a sci-fi drama, so cannot wait to check that out. Let me know if you've seen this one. Oh my goodness, manners. Me and my love are revisiting there we go again, one of the greatest television shows of all time. Of course, anyone who has watched Battlestar Galactica knows that's not hyperbole. It is legitimately one of the greatest TV shows of all time. I'm currently finishing up season 1 right now, while simultaneously watching Supernatural season 10. Alright, let's get back into this. Oh my goodness, will you just look at that? That first one went down really easy. Let's see what we can do with this one. Although, I don't know, I have a good feeling. They are really, really nice. I just watched this yesterday, Sea Fever. This is one of those hidden gems, trust me, watch it. It's streaming at a bunch of places, but the baseline premise is, oh, you know what, let's let them tell you all. Siobhan's a marine biology student who prefers spending her days alone in a lab. She has to endure a week in a ragged fishing trawler where she miserably at odds with the close-knit crew. But out in the deep Atlantic, an unfathomable life form ensnares the boat. When members of the crew succumb to a strange infection, Siobhan must overcome her alienation and anxiety to win the crew's trust before everyone is lost. This is a fantastic Irish cosmic horror film. It is everything that is good about underwater, overwater, sci-fi cosmic horror this is the best. This is the best. I cannot recommend this one enough. Once again, a definition of a hidden gem. Very few people have seen it, so do yourself a favor. Let me know, by the way, if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. If I haven't said that 6 times by now. So, I received a wonderful compliment the other day, and I'm glad that I received it, because I'm about to swap over into the source of said compliment. I've got a lot of comments over the years that I've really enjoyed. And one of them was a recent comment. Please forgive me for the one who is responsible. I forgot to write down your name, but I believe the comment was that I have an extremely relaxing, normal voice that is sonorous. Sonorous. That is a fantastic word. So thank you for that. My voice is getting a bit tired, so I'm going to go ahead and do the second round of this video, or however long it ends up being, just in my standard voice. I hope that's okay, everybody. My goodness, this is good. This was a great idea. So moving on, we have another one of those definitive hidden gems. Maybe not super hidden, but this is The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I believe I've talked about this one before, but I'll go ahead and give you guys a once-over for those of you who do not know this movie. This terrifying new addition to the Dracula legend, based on the chilling chapter from Bram Stoker's classic novel, chronicles the journey of a merchant ship ferrying 50 mysterious wooden crates to London. As they set sail, the crew soon discovers that they are not alone. At night, they are stalked by a hidden passenger whose monstrous thirst for blood turns the trip into a harrowing nightmare of tension, terror, and unfathomable evil. This is a great one. I've watched it probably a dozen times since it's released just a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I wanted to mention the director of this movie, Andre Overdahl. He is a Norwegian, I believe, or possibly a Swedish director. He's done a lot of really good stuff, but I wanted to point out one super important one, which is Troll Hunter and The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Oh my goodness, check those ones out, especially The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Great atmospheric single location horror. The Last Voyage of the Demeter is a really cool twist on the Dracula mythos. It's based on the captain's log, little passage, but they expand it into a whole movie. It almost acts like a lead up to Nosferatu, if you want to look at it like that, if you want to create that in your head canon. This one, I haven't watched this one in 30 years, probably since I was an absolute wee kid, but I found it at the thrift store today. And I didn't know it was quite a nice little find. It's an out-of-print Blu-ray at this point. The Page Master. I don't know if this one's going to hold up or not, but I haven't seen it since really it came out. And I saw it, and I had to add it to the collection. This was a delight to see, and also never hurts to get those out-of-print titles for $5. Check out that. Not a bad price. Always look a good find. And then we have Mirrors. Mirrors, this is what is this, mid-2000s if I recall? No, let me see if I can find it. Mid-2000s, late 2000s, so 2008. This is a really good one. It stars Kiefer Sutherland, awesome actor in pretty much anything that he does, who plays a recently hired guard to a dilapidated, falling apart department store. Really cool location. Well, let's give it a once over. Attempting to pick up the shattered pieces of his life, a disgraced former cop takes a job guarding the ruins of a once famous department store. But the terrifying images he sees in the store's ornate mirrors will send him on a pulse-pounding mission to unravel the secrets of the building's past before they destroy his entire life. This was directed by the awesome French director Andre Aya, and he is responsible for one of the most important entries in the new French extremism movement. High Tension, I believe, is the one that he did, or Hot Tension. Highly recommend that one. However, don't watch it for date night, and don't watch it with the kiddos because it's a little rough, but it's a good one. This one was just a random rewatch. I have watched this another one hundreds and hundreds of times. Maybe that's an exaggeration. Dozens and dozens of times for sure. I used to fall asleep to this one a lot. It's done by Panos Cosmatos, Beyond the Black Rainbow. Panos is also responsible for Mandy with Nicolas Cage. Some of you may have seen that one. If you enjoyed Mandy, definitely go back and check out Beyond the Black Rainbow. one of the quotes for it is "gorgeous, perplexing wonders," and I think that's pretty accurate. Held captive in a specialized medical facility, a young woman with unique abilities seeks a chance to escape her obsessed captor. Set in the strange and oppressive emotional landscapes of the year 1983, Beyond the Black Rainbow is a Reagan-era fever dream inspired by the hazy childhood memories of midnight movies and Saturday morning cartoons. That's a really good way to describe it. Whoever wrote this blurb knew what they're talking about. From the producer of Mako Tail Drop, no idea what that is. Beyond the Black Rainbow is the outlandish feature film of debut writer and director Panos Cosmatos, featuring Hypnotic's analog synthesizer score by Jeremy Schmidt of Sinoa Caves, who I am knocking it down the park of the pronunciation this time, and Black Mountain. Rainbow is a film experience for the senses. That's very, very true. Definitely check out Beyond the Black Rainbow. It is like a fever dream. There is a plot. It does have a beginning, middle, end, and some characters, but it is the experience of watching it that is the most important thing, and it is delicious to watch. All right, let's get some more of this bad boy because I'm starting to fill up. And definitely be sure to let me know how the audio for this is. I have never used these headphones before, so maybe it'll be better. That'd be kind of cool. Give me more freedom where to place the camera so it doesn't have to be so close. And, you know, give you guys a better sound experience, hopefully. Cheers. Refreshing. Hungry Guy ASMR. I don't know if he's still doing videos. It's been ages since I've checked, but an icon. Refreshing. Let's check out this last one. We have this really cool Hellraiser Quartet of Torment release. This is the 4K presentation of the first 4 entries in the Hellraiser series, which really, those are the ones you really need to know about. The first 4 are the ones that are the cream of the crop for sure, although Inferno by Scott Derrickson is pretty good too. This is Arrow Video who did this release. Not much to say about those. I mean, the Hellraiser movies, if you've watched them, you know them. They're fantastic. They're some of the great underrated iconic horror films of the 80s. Clive Barker did the first one, and then of course his spirit spreads throughout the remainder of the series, or at least the first 4 or 5. I think the later ones were movies that were not originally supposed to be Hellraiser films and then became them through production and wanting to slap a title that might sell some extra DVDs in the direct-to-DVD world. That was Hellraiser Deader and Hellraiser Hellworld. Who knows? It's been a while. But yeah, this is a classic franchise. Huge fan of Pinhead. Doug Bradley is one of the Titans. And he does get mentioned sometimes, however, not nearly as much as Jason and Mike Myers and Leatherface and whatnot. But don't you ever forget about Hellraiser. That's it for my movies for show off today. Just some of the stuff that's been popping around in my player recently. Ooh, excuse me. now that you've heard all that, let me know in the comments below what you are watching lately. Rewatching movies from your childhood, TV shows, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be new, doesn't have to be in theaters, but let me know if you see anything new as well. My minions are swarming me. It's treat time. Somebody's got to start the slow clap. My goodness, that was fantastic. I highly recommend making your own food when you can. I love me some fast food. I'm sure you know that by now. But my goodness, it is getting completely outrageous. That's another one. Let me know in the comments some of your completely insane fast food experiences of late. I know this isn't just me. This is a universal thing. Completely, utterly madness what's going on in that particular world, which is probably a good thing. We all need to eat less of that stuff, but come on. In addition to whatever you have been watching, let me know what you've been listening to. I have been listening to Currents. They're a groove metal band. They just dropped an EP that's been really, really good. I have been listening to a lot of Queensryche, going down memory lane. I have been listening to an East Oakland rap group from the early 90s, which I am killing myself. I cannot seem to recall the name off the top of my head, but I've been listening to an album called From 93 Till Infinity, East Oakland rap group. Listen to the album. I cannot remember their name off the top of my head right now, but it's really good stuff. And I listened to a new Tara Mays song today. That was pretty cool. They might be insane lunatics behind the scenes, but man, they can put out some good music. That's all that's really coming to mind. Let me know in the comments what's going on in your world in that way. And as always, if you've stuck around for literally this 30-minute experiment film, which I hope I will be able to post, let's hope it actually sounds decent enough to do so. And as always, it's been great hanging out. Had a wonderful meal. I hope you were able to have something right alongside me. And as is always the case, I hope every single one of you is well and continues to be well. And as always, thanks for watching.